What's going on, guys? John Ott here with you. Facebook.com/TBUGunslinger, Twitter @JohnRyanOtt. It is Thursday, April 18th at the time of this recording. Just a couple quick hitters here. As far as the highlight package and things you're going to see, this is through March and April. And I had to get a new controller because the one I bought when I had to get it for NHL 16, it finally stopped working. It's a lot of back and forth now, so within the last couple weeks, the analog stick started to go. You couldn't get any skating speed and things like that. And you might have seen that from that first goal you saw on the clip. So now everything should be working. Just got to get used to all of that. So it's another $60 for a controller. I know it sucks, but it's the third one I had to go through because I might have told you guys before. The first one I bought that came with the console, the L2 R2 triggers didn't function correctly. And the original black controllers, the rubber and everything falls apart on it. So that ends up happening. So I end up getting a white one, a different colored one that has the stronger handles and things on the sticks. And then everything started to go. So instead of just throwing it out, I can still use it. That's for PC things like that. So also, another quick hitter here, records. As far as what you see in one of these screenshots, you see something that says 54-5. Keep in mind that is just for regular season records so far. So we did lose in the first attempt of the playoffs, but we were able to get on the second, so we're still 2 for 2. So that brings the playoff record to 10-1. So in total, it's 64-6, 70 games played, and a 91% win percentage. So that keeps everything on track, and it keeps everybody happy, and it keeps the high level of play involved, especially as we just hit Division 1. So things will not continue to flow as easily, but you'll have to battle through it and pick your matchups and figure out what you can do, and sometimes take challenges from time to time to see where you're at, because the game can get quite difficult depending on what you're playing against and what you're doing. So also another thing, outside of the realm, we had some PlayStation 5 news from Wired Magazine. I seen some stuff from Review Tech USA on the YouTube channel from Rich, some of the rumors that were being talked about. And some of the stuff from Mark Cerny a day after in the Wired review did end up coming out. So my guesstimation, as Mark Cerny says, the system will not release in 2019, so no worries there. But I'm guessing winter 2020 or spring 2021. So by next year Christmas or by spring after that, you may find yourself with the PlayStation 4 in stock. PlayStation 5 in stock, I should say. And what that ends up being probably is a $500 price tag, because everything that Mark Cerny has gone and talked about is the system is going to be significantly beefier than that of the PlayStation 4 and the first iteration of Xbox One itself. You're going to have different architectures and things that run in it. You're going to have a solid state drive instead of a mechanical, so you're going to get faster loading times. And the system is going to be significantly beefier. Hopefully, at this point, we can get a 2 terabyte hard drive, because the games are going to continue to get bigger, and we'll see where we're at with that. But what it's going to end up being, too, is complete PlayStation 4 backwards compatibility with the PS5. So don't go out and get rid of all of your games just yet. Keep the ones that you want to keep, and see the upscaling, because it's going to be 4K compliant, not just compatible. So you would think your games will probably, within a $500 price tag, it's fair to say that they're going to run between 2.5 to 3K. And then movies and YouTube can be upscaled to 8K according to Mark Cerny. Just don't expect your games to run that way, because you would be paying a lot more than $500, and there's a lot of PCs and high-end stuff that can't even handle 4K gaming at the moment. But the system will be significantly beefier, and my guess is from the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X, gamers went out and bought those systems. And in the front end, why not pay a little more to get what you want and have everything be compatible? Because let's face it, between Xbox One and PlayStation 4, even though that they were good consoles, they came out significantly underwhelming as compared to the previous generation between the 360 and PS3. While that at the time was more bleeding edge technology, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One was not. So hopefully we come out in this generation swinging a little bit, and we see what happens when you actually get a little more powerful architecture in that back pocket. So it's going to be interesting to see. So I'm guessing $500 price tag, and for those like me that have a 10-year-old TV. I'm still rocking a 1080p plasma Panasonic Viera. That was $600 at the time, around 2009 in June. It's time to finally get a 4K TV. This is nothing new. 4K has been around since 2013, so I figure by then, by the time the PlayStation 5 releases, you can get a pretty damn good rig, a pretty damn good TV setup for about $600. So you would think that comes at least between 52 inches or more, and it's a nice 4K TV, whether it be a Sony, a Samsung, a Panasonic, any high-end that you can get. You can end up having a really good time. So you upgrade your system, you upgrade your TV. It's finally time for that. Maybe you set aside close to $1,000. Maybe you won't even need that, but just to slowly start setting it aside, and you should be all set. It's going to be a good time here, as I think these new consoles will be on the horizon, and I think we're finally going to see some type of significant upgrades, which is good to see. So, again, at the time of this recording, Thursday, April 18th, I want to wish my girlfriend Lauren a happy birthday, Thursday, April 25th. I will be seeing her then too anyway, but we'll just throw that in there just to see if she ends up ever listening to any of these videos, which I doubt she will, but gotta throw that in there nonetheless. So, have a good one, guys. I will talk to you soon. I still have video game reviews and stuff coming up on the horizon, now that I finished Red Dead and stuff like that, as I talked about before. I freed up 120 gigs on the hard drive, which allows me to continue recording and saving things, because you know how it is with the 500 gig hard drive and things like that. It is hard to save everything. So hopefully by the time we get these new consoles here, we at least start with 2 terabytes, but you might need to upgrade a little bit. Have a good one, guys. Peace out.
Ooh. He's got his second. The power play unit has to recoil and try yet again. Shoots one. Score! It's his third goal. They do.
Just because it's your power play doesn't mean you can take a nap here. You have to work hard and continue to generate chances.
Two immovable objects against another one. The boards.
Sometimes nowhere to go. He tried to squeeze through, guys, but he took a big hit.
One timer. Score! It's his third goal of the
Got
game.
fucking killed again.
Fires. Waffle boarded. Use that stick like a magic wand. Slid to Ott. Score!
That was such a fuck. Oh, what's this lag? Is this 3 whatever? No, the speed lag. I'm still in it, but what's happening?
Slid to Bush. A backhand shot and a save. Moving it to Edwards. And he steps across the line. He scores!
I don't know what happened with...
Sometimes the best play is right in front of the net. He took a quick look, read the scene, and then bounced it off the boards to his partner so they could get out.
Oh, man.
3 straight goals. Held to Ott. Trying to go to Edwards. And he steps across the line. He
Good
scores! Off the crossbar! Smart recovery by Strite. Pass through center ice. Lets a shot
Oh,
go.
good shot.
Let's go, man. Good shit out of him.
Yes, he
Late
did.
I
in
was
the
going
period.
to drop
Couldn't
that to you,
get
but he
much later
jumped
for
on
that
his
one.
lap.
There by Strite. Takes it in from the neutral zone. In the slot.
Good pass.
Yes.
Good pass.
Let's go.
That's 3 in a row.
They hopefully.
On to Ott. Directing that one to
I'm out.
Edwards. Shoots. Score! It's his third
I had
goal
that
of the
perfectly
game.
right when I
A
did that
hat
spin
trick.
move.
Detroit's looking to head man up the wing. Ott looking to lead. Crosses that line. A slot wrister.
There it is.
He scores.
He's better than me.
That's it. Takes it in from the neutral zone. Lets it go. Score.
At some point, it's going to go in.
And we've seen this in this game.
Off that face-off from the top. He scores. 3 straight goals. Trying for it. And another save there.
These saves are all about positioning.
Shoots. Score.
Okay. All right.
All right, then.
Fuck.
Oh, did he
Hello.
ever get hit? I don't know how many times that is tonight, but
Yes! Good fucking pass. That's what I should have done the first one. There's